Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Yo Crypto. In today's video, we're going to be going over this website, maplen.gg. This website is extremely useful because it comes with a lot of tools that is going to help you a ton in your MapleStory and journey. As you can see here, there are a ton of tools such as the hyperstat optimizer, which you can use if you want to have perfect hyperstats. The stat equivalent calculator will allow you to calculate how much damage you get from each point of stat. But the main tools I am going to cover today are going to be the Starforce calculator, the cube rankup calculator, and the cube option calculator. These tools are extremely useful because it allows you to calculate the approximate cost of tiering up or upgrading your equipment, and it can also allow you to make really good decisions such as being able to appraise your items or see how far you can get within a certain budget. So the first tool we're going to cover is going to be the Starforce calculator. This tool is going to allow us to see how much it's going to approximately cost to get up to a certain star level. Of course, this is not going to be 100% accurate, but it's going to allow us to get an estimate of what it might cost. Whenever I look at the approximate cost, I almost always assume that I am going to get a little bit unlucky. We should almost never expect to get average. So let's say that we want to get an item to 17 star. All we have to do is go over to the MapleStory website and head over to game status, dynamic pricing, and look up the item that you want to upgrade. So here we have a list of the price for each Starforce, and all we have to do is input it into the Amazon cost. So I inputted all the numbers from the Dominator pennant, and we can see the approximate cost is going to be 28 mil to get it from 0 to 17 star. One thing I do want to note is that the major failure prevention, they don't have the feature to make it so that you can only major failure prevent it from 15 stars and above. So I think this is a feature that they're going to add in the future. But for now, you can see what it would cost if you use major failure prevention and vice versa. But for the most part, you should always use major failure prevention at least at 15 stars and above. But it won't give you the most accurate cost. Okay, so we do know that going from 0 to 17 star on the Dominator pen does cost around 40 mil on average. So when you are looking to pick up any 17 star items, or you're looking to sell your own 17 star items, keep that in mind when you factor in that as a cost for the item. So the next tool I want to cover is going to be the cube rankup calculator, and this tool is extremely useful because it allows us to see how much it's going to approximately cost to get our item either from rare to epic or even from epic all the way to legendary. It just depends on what you're trying to go for. But all we have to do is put the price of the black cube. You always want to tier with the black cubes. Let's just say it costs 12k or so, and then that means approximately spending about 1.5 mil to get the item from rare all the way to legendary. But let's say for example we want to do a cost analysis on the Dominator pendant, and we can see that the cost of the black cube is 118k. All we have to do is put 118k, and we can see how much it costs approximately to enhance from rare all the way to legendary. And this is going to cost about 15 mil or so. And you can also do this with the bonus potential cube as well to see how much it's going to cost to go from epic to legendary. The bonus potential cube is 66, so let's put 66k into here, and as we can see here, it's going to cost around 17 mil or so to get all the way to legendary potential. So yeah, so just doing a cost analysis, it costs around 40 mil to get the Dominator pendant from 0 star to 17 star. And when we factor in the cost of the black cube as well as the bonus potential cubes, getting legendary on both of these, we can appraise the item to be valued at least around 80 mil if we are calculating it in an average way. But most of the time, people aren't calculating it that way. So yeah, this tool is extremely useful because you can see the tier up rates, and these are all from the MapleStory end website, so they're 100% accurate. But as before, don't expect to always hit average. Sometimes you're gonna get lucky, sometimes you're gonna get unlucky, and it just averages out in the long term. And the last topic I want to cover is going to be the cube option cost calculator. This tool is very, very useful because it allows us to see the approximate cost that it's going to take to get a certain stat line. So for example, let's say that we are trying to hit our 3-line stat onto an accessory such as the earring. So let's just say we are a dex class. We can go 12, 9, and 9. So this is a perfect cubing cost. Let's take a look at how much it costs for the Dominator pendant. 83k or so. Say 83k. And then we can see that the approximate cost to get 1299 on the Dominator pendant is going to be about 35 mil to hit that line. Of course, this is usually not the best thing to do. Usually whenever you're looking for a 3-line of your item, you're never really trying to look for it yourself. It's usually better off if you just buy the item outright because it's going to be a lot cheaper. So one of my favorite things to do is that when I am looking at the market, I use this calculator and all of these tools to help me appraise items that I think might potentially be good value. And I'm looking at 17-star items, and any of them that have legendary potential such as this, they could be a good buy if you are, for example, a strength class. Making this yourself is very likely going to cost a lot more money than if you were to just straight out buy it. This tool could also allow you to, if you have any items yourself and you are wondering what you can maybe potentially sell it for, then maybe it can give you a good idea. That's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.